Hey guys, welcome back to Heartly Creativity. So today in this video we are going to learn letter to God. A letter to God. Okay? So a letter to God is actually written by G.L. Fuentes. Okay? The house. So here he's gonna explain where is the house situated. The house, the only one in the entire valley. So in the entire valley there's only one house. Okay, sat on the crest of a low hill. Now when I'm talking about crest means top of a hill, of a low hill. That means top of the hill. Okay, so we have a low hill, but in that top he is situated in the top of the hill. From this height one could see the river. They could see the river from that height, and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. So over here he says that they could see the river and the field of ripe corn, which was dotted with the flowers. And what they promise? They promise a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. So they needed a downpour or at least a shower. So throughout the morning, Lencho, who knew his field intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. So what he did is that the only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Okay, so there is someone known as Lencho who knew his field intimately. He knew his field very well. So he had nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. So he used to see the sky towards the northeast. We'll check that. Now we are really going to get some water, woman. Now we are really going to get some water, woman, he exclaimed. So the woman who was preparing supper, okay, what is a supper? Supper is nothing but, you can say, a dessert. Okay, it's like kind of a snack to your dessert. So you have breakfast, brunch, lunch, snacks, supper, dinner. So supper is one of them. Okay, replied, yes, God willing. That means from the God grace, if there Lencho exclaimed that if there is need of downpour or at least a shower. So this woman was like, it's all in the grace of the God. If God wills, then yes. The older boys were working in the field, while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, come for dinner. It was during the meal that just as Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. So he predicted that the rain would come, right? So big drops of rain began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. So from the northeast, they could see the clouds. That means he knew that the clouds would be coming from the northeast. Okay. So the air was fresh and sweet. The man went out for no other reason than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body. So this man, he went out there and he had the pleasure to feel the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed, they aren't raindrops falling from the sky. They are new coins. The big drops are 10 cents pieces and the little ones are facts. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flower, draped in a sort of rain. Draped means covered. Okay, covered with a certain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain very large hailstones began to fall. These truly did resemble new silver coins. So when the hailstorm came, and there was a new silver coins, the boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran ran out to collect the frozen pearls. Okay, so it's really getting bad now. So over here he exclaims that the big one droplets are 10 cents, while the small one is 5 cents, and it was getting stronger and stronger. So it was compared to a silver coins. So the boys went out to take the frozen pearls, like collect them, and it's getting really bad. Exclaimed the sun. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. Okay. So for an hour, the hail ruined on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. So the hail rained on the house. So all of these places, that means the whole valley was destroyed by hailstorm. The field was white as it covered with snow. They're talking salt. It was covered with salt. They're comparing it to a snow. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness when the storm had passed. He stood in the middle of the field and said to his son, "A plough of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. This year we'll have no corn." That night was a sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There's no one who can help us. We'll all go hungry this year. So he explained that as the field was destroyed, see this, it was destroyed by the hailstorm. He explained that the locusts would have left more than this, but this year, as the hail has left nothing, this year they would be having no corn. So that night was a sorrowful one. All our work was for nothing. So his work was for nothing. There is no one who can help us, and he said that he will go hungry this year. Let's check the questions. What did Lencho hope for? Okay, Lencho hoped for rains as the only thing that his field of ripe corn needed was a shower. Okay, it needed a shower. Now, what did Lencho say? The raindrops were like new coins. Lencho's crops were ready for harvest. Yes, however, they required a good downpour before harvesting. After downpour, he could sell the harvest and get money. That's why he compared the raindrops to new coins. So why did he compare the new coins? To to sell the harvest and get the money. So he compared it to new coins. How did the rain change? What happened to Lencho's field? The rain was pouring down, but suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and very large hailstone began to fall along with the rain. So the hail rained on the valley for an hour, because of which Lencho's field was destroyed. There was not a single leaf left on the trees, and the flowers were gone from the plant. The corn was completely destroyed. So what were Lencho's feeling when the hail stopped? So when the hail stopped, Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. He looked around at his field and said that when a plough of locusts would have left more than what was left after the hailstorm. He said that they would have no corn that year and they would go hungry. So he was full of sorrow. It was a sorrowful night. So we'll talk about this. Where was Lencho's house situated? Top of a hill. Okay. So crest of a hill, of a low hill. So what was the only thing the earth needed according to Lencho? A shower. Where did Lencho expect the downpour to come from? Northeast. So guys, this one we'll do in the second part, so keep watching Heartly Creativity. Bye bye.